Well, happy Monday morning, Business 10 students. This is Mr. Doucette, and this is week number 4 of our fall course here at Norco College in Introduction to Business. And again, I'm just doing a brief announcements video to kind of get you up to speed on what I'm expecting from this week, as well as do a little recap of last week. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and here I am on my dashboard in Canvas. I'm going to go ahead and enter our course, Business 10. And I'm also going to go right into module number 2, since that's where we're at. We're finishing up module 2 this week, and we'll be covering, we're going to be having an exam, as well as you need to complete your discussion post. But last week, you guys looked at chapter 7 and 8 on leadership and human resources, I believe it was. And I know your homework, a lot of you guys did a great job on giving me a really good, well-reasoned response to the difference between management and leadership. And then you also needed to take a leadership assessment. So you needed to upload both of those. If you only uploaded one, you got half the score. So make sure if you didn't, that you go back and upload the other one. Keep in mind, when you upload something, you might overwrite what's there. So you have to probably upload them together so that you don't overwrite what's there. But that's what we talked about last week: leadership, management. Those were kind of the key concepts, and very important. If you ever do take a management course, we're going to take those 4 functions of management: the planning, organizing, leading, and correcting, and we expand on those and give you all the details of how to do each of those in much more detail. So encourage you to take one of our management classes here at Norco College in the future. But anyway, this week we're moving into what we call motivation. Chapter 10 and I believe chapter 11 deals with human resources. And so chapter 10 deals with a really important topic, and that is motivating people, motivating employees, how to get people to do what you want them to do. And there's all kinds of different theories that are really fascinating. I believe this is one of the most interesting chapters in the book and in our discussion. And so I actually have given you some videos here on Herzberg's 2-factor theory, as well as the expectancy theory. And then I have the homework this week on theory X and theory Y. So I kind of cover 3 of the primary ones here in Canvas. Now, those are optional. You don't have the homework you have to do, but the other 2 are just for you to watch. But I recommend that you do, because you'll really get a better understanding of the different motivational theories. But that's what we'll be looking at in chapter 10. And chapter 11 is on human resources management and how to lead human resources, what a human resources person does. That may be something of interest to you as well. So if you want to delve into that a little bit more, we offer classes on human resources management, human resources or human relations. But of course, you have a check-in assignment. Don't skip that. That's worth 12.5 points. And all you're doing is answering probably 4 questions, 2 on each chapter. And I'm not looking for you to write me an essay. I'm not looking for your opinion, unless I say put it in your own words. Other than that, I'm really just looking for what the textbook says. And my goal with this assignment is just to make sure you're getting into the textbook and not just answering off the top of your mind, but actually looking at what the textbook says and then giving me the answer out of the textbook. That way I know you read the textbook. And so that's what I'm aiming for with the check-in assignments. And then, of course, you have your homework number 4, which is theory X, theory Y. So really it's taking an assessment on the 2 different kinds of leaders, theory X, theory Y, and then finding out either where you're at or where your current supervisor is at on the spectrum. And you have to put your results up as well on that. And then exam number 2 is this week. So you're going to be doing, actually it's exam number 1. I need to change the name of that because I'm sorry, this class I didn't do that. So you have your second exam and it's already ready to go. You can take it whenever you want. In one of my other classes, I decided to get rid of the first exam and just combine them in the second. So I apologize, I was getting confused there for a moment. But that's pretty much it. Make sure you have all that done by Sunday the 18th, and you'll be right on track. Also, what you need to finish is your second discussion post. I'm going to move that down here. So your second discussion post, I had you start last week. Now you're going to be finishing it this week. And that's the one by Dan Pink. Excellent TED Talk. So I encourage you to don't miss that. Don't ignore doing that. Don't skip that. This is one of those TED Talks you'll be thinking about in 5 years from now when you're running a business or you're a manager somewhere. So make sure you don't skip it. And if you still have 1 more week to get done. But remember, you have to do an initial post of around 500 words, and then you have to do a comment on other students' post of at least, I think, 50 words. I'm sorry, your initial post needs to be 250 words, and then your posts on others needs to be 50 words. So make sure you comment on at least 2 other students' posts to get full credit. And I will be grading those after the weekend, after the 18th. I just finished, by the way, grading all of your discussion posts from last week. And so make sure you read my comments on those. And but that's pretty much it for this week. Hope everybody has a great week. If you need anything, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. But we're halfway through. This week marks the halfway point in our class for this semester. So